Okay, you guys. So my name is Micah Folsom. For those of you that aren't here because you know me, our team is Team Inspiration, and then we have like a ton of teams under us. So it's like one big umbrella. We have over 10,000 coaches within our team, and the most incredible community you'll ever be a part of. So someone on our team thinks she would be an incredible coach, would want to do this with you, and that's why you're here. So we're just really going to give you the nitty gritty. We're going to tell you all about what this is, what it looks like, what we do, what it would be like to work on our team. And then at the end, you can ask any questions that you have. Melissa, go on to the next slide. And I'm not going to dig into my whole story because I shared the last time. And so I feel like people get bored. But you can look at that if you want while I'm kind of like introing the next part. So basically, a little backstory. I started coaching 7 years ago. It kind of fell into my lap. I accidentally became a coach for the discount because I was a customer first, loved Shakeology, wanted to get it at the coach discount, and then kind of fell in love with like talking about how good I was feeling and the results I was getting, and fell in love with the journey of taking care of myself better and then being able to help others. And so fast forward 7 years, it's completely transformed our life. It's completely transformed my marriage, my relationships, just everything. And it's been the greatest blessing. So now I get to, one, like mentor and help my team, but my team has their own incredible coaches and teams. And it's just like the ripple effect of all of this impact. And so if you're someone who, one, values living a healthy lifestyle, two, maybe struggles living a healthy lifestyle and needs some accountability and support, and maybe even a bigger reason to show up for yourself, then this is going to be just an awesome opportunity for you. So we're going to dive in. So first, I'm going to chat with a few of my newest coaches. So lots of times we have our veteran coaches share their stories and like how this has impacted their life and kind of what their life looked like before coaching and what it looks like now. But I wanted to talk with some of my fresh coaches who, four of them, they have been coaching. They either signed up in March or April. So between the four of them, they've only been coaching for one of them's 2 weeks long, and some of the other ones are like beginning of March. And so it's going to be super cool to hear their perspective, because I know lots of people when they're thinking about joining, they're like, okay, well, that's cool that it's worked for you. You've been around forever. Like, but is it actually going to work for someone coming in new? Like, did I miss the boat? Did I have to get in earlier? Like all of those things that you hear that are completely just silly. We're just going to hear from some new coaches. So keep going, Melissa. We've got, I don't know how, oh yeah, that's just some other pictures. You can keep going. These are the four that we're going to chat with. And I don't know how, I'm going to try, how do I find, like maybe I'll intro them and I'll look for them on the thing and make them bigger, because that'd be more fun. So first we have Danielle, Haley, Vanessa, and Rachel. And like I said, they've all been coaching for between 2 weeks and like a month. And they're all already seeing success, already hitting their first ranks, already making income, already finding joy and the blessings of it. So I want to hear from them specifically. And they all came from different backgrounds. So like you can see, Danielle is a pediatric intensive care unit nurse. Vanessa is a mom of 4. She's pregnant with one on the way. Haley is an event coordinator and she's engaged. So just spring chicken. She's cute as ever. And Rachel's engaged. You're 20, right? So like, are you 20? Yeah.
20 I'll be 21 in May.
Oh, yes, that's right. You told me that. 21 in like a week. So that's super exciting. But so we have like anyone can do this. So I'm going to just see if I can make them bigger. Let me see if I can figure this out. Here, let's stop the share for a second so I can try and find their faces. And maybe I can just highlight them when they're talking. Uh-oh. Hold on. What's wrong? Where's Dad? Welcome to building a business at home. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I was gonna say I can find them if you want. You can chat with them.
Okay. Well, let me ask. I'll ask and then I'll mute and then you can carry on the conversation. You want to? Okay. So Basically, what I want to hear from all of them are 3 things. I want, and we can just like wham bam, like we can start with one and then we can go to the next and whatever. So I want to hear just what you've loved most since you started, what your reservations and kind of fears and doubts were at the beginning, and like kind of your holdups, like what made you almost not sign up. And then how do you feel about those reservations now that you're on the other side and you've committed to it? Oh, hold on. And then the third thing is just anything else you want to share to someone that's thinking about starting this. Okay. Rachel, do you want to go first?
Sure. Am I on here? Can you hear me? I can't hear
Yes, you're good
Okay,
to
there we go.
go. We can hear you. Yep.
So to start, okay, so what I love about coaching the most is literally the community that it brings and the people. Like, I could ask anyone a simple question. Every girl is like hyping you up, telling you to freaking go for it. And my other thing is because half of my girls haven't worked out, like they're older women, most of them are, and they haven't worked out since high school, and they're hitting goals that they're like so freaking proud of, and it just makes me so pumped up that I can be there with them and be like, holy crap, like you can do this too. Like, it's freaking awesome. The biggest problem with being like that I didn't want to start is my anxiety. Like, I started struggling with it like a few months ago when I got engaged because I was just super overwhelmed. Like, I go to school full time, I work full time, I am trying to have a social life, planning a wedding. Like, I was like, there's no way I can add on to this. Like, I hate sharing. Like, I never wanted to put anything like personal on my stories. I actually made a separate fit page because didn't want to be the girl to annoy someone. And I was on private for the longest time because I didn't want anyone to see that I had it. And finally, I just kind of ballsed up and I undid it. And then I gained a whole bunch of followers. And then slowly people were like, holy crap, I'm so proud of you, and kept just pushing you. And I was like, wow, this is fun. Like, people support you. Like, even the people that I didn't get along with in high school are like the ones supporting me now. And I'm like, holy freaking cow. But yeah, like if you're looking to like do it, I totally suggest to just do it because it changes your life. Like, I've only been coaching for 2 months and I feel like a completely different person. I'm not even kidding. It's wild. So
Yay! I love it. I love it so much. Literally, you guys, I'm serious. So Rachel signs up. First, she was super nervous. She was like, I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't know. I always quit at everything. Like, why am I going to stick with it this time? I'm my girlfriend. I'm like, just do it. Promise. Like, just trust me and do it. So she signs up. Then she kind of goes quiet. And she like doesn't share. She doesn't do anything. And I'm like, homie, where are you at? Like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm seriously in such a funk. I'm struggling with my anxiety. I just feel so overwhelmed. And I remember this conversation so clearly because you literally just took action immediately after. And I was like, whoa, this girl is like the real deal. So I was like, Kate, you need to lean into this. I'm like, everything you will do as a coach, working out, taking care of yourself, doing your personal development, building relationships and connecting with humans and lifting them up and serving people, like everything that you do will help you, your mental health will help you just feel your best. And literally the next day she was like sharing, she like did a post. She messaged me and she's like, okay, how do I use my promo code? I have someone that's interested. And I'm like, girl, like what the heck? And it was like, that is the type of person that's going to be successful at this. So even if you have your doubts and fears and all of those things, that's normal. You're not alone. Everyone starts that way. But if you're going to be if you're a go-getter and you're just going to be like, okay, teach me what to do and I'll do it, you will be successful. So sorry about this situation, but it's fine. Okay, Haley, let's go on to you, girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, so super excited to be on here, but what I've loved most about coaching, I've kind of been torn on two things all day, but like we just heard, kind of the community and the joy, it just brings me so much joy to see people that reach out and say like, your story really resonated with me, or I just needed to hear somebody that I, trusted say I needed to be better, or I needed to just start. But honestly, outside of just the community, and that's really what keeps me fired up every day, I have loved seeing how much I've grown in the past 2 months, just personally, as a leader, as a friend, and as a mentor to other people. this program not only allows you to help other people get better, but it really allows you to focus on yourself and what you truly value and how and areas that you may not be great in and how you can improve there. And I'm like a textbook Enneagram 3. So I'm super competitive and I have to like really work at being authentic and vulnerable sometimes because that's not the area of life I like to dwell in. And I've seen so much just improvement in myself spiritually and emotionally because of coaching. So that's something that I really love. But my ladies that I get to interact with every day really do keep me fired up. I was the most nervous about what other people would think. And I didn't really realize it, but I just had this stigma of what I thought coaching looked like. And I had seen people who did that and I just didn't believe it. I thought it was a hoax. Like I just was like, there's no way. And finally, after seeing the programs themselves transform me, then I was more open-minded to it, and having an awesome coach really kind of helped me realize that I had the potential. And then once I stepped into it, it's kind of like ripping a Band-Aid off. And as soon as you finally say, okay, I'm just going to do it, you realize it's really not that scary. And every time that I think that I may be worried about what somebody else thinks, I'm like, but what if you sharing your story helps one person? Like, what if one person gets inspired and they live a healthier lifestyle because of you? And that to me is far greater of an opportunity than any fear is. So what I would want to tell somebody if they're like on the verge of considering it, what I think is the most impressive, and the more time I spend with Beachbody, it continues to just blow my mind, is I've never interacted with a company that wants you to be a better version of yourself first and pours into investing in you and making you a better person so you can help other people. And that's what I think is really cool. If you're on the verge and you don't know if you want to coach, like, not only are you going to get to help other people, but the company behind this believes in you and wants to make you a better person, professionally, personally, spiritually, all of those things. And I think that's really, really, really cool.
I love it. I love it. And Haley is one of my coaches. So like we have rock stars layers deep in our organization, you guys. So it's so cool to see just these rising leaders. It's like so cool to see. Okay, now let me see if I can find Danielle. Where are you at, girl? Maybe start talking and you might pop up. Oh, wait. There you are. Hold on. Okay.
Sorry, I have my headphones in.
You're up, girl.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry, I have these headphones in because the little guy's sleeping. So I think the biggest thing for me is it's pretty similar, like just the internal, like mental transition that has happened in the past 4 weeks for me has been the biggest and best blessing so far. Like only 4 weeks into this, like I'm not even kidding, without going into like too much detail and taking up too much of your time. 2019 was like rock bottom. Like it was just so many things happening back to back to back. And I had so many people come up to me and say, you know, Danielle, like you're just not the same person. Like you're kind of missing like that spark, that light that, you know, you used to just radiate. And I knew it. Like I was just like one thing after another, like just trying to navigate being a new mom, navigate a new job as a PICU nurse in a new hospital, navigate the changes that happen in all of your relationships being a new mom. And then again, like not to take up too much time, but it was just like I came onto this exact call 1 month ago because Micah had reached out to me because I said, I was like, I want to do this. I know I want to do this. Like I'm ready to make this commitment. And then I backed down because I was scared. And then all those excuses started going. Like I don't have the money. I don't have the time. And she was like, you know what, just hop on and watch the recording of this call. And I did. And it was like the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm not even kidding you, like jumping in and doing this personal development. And like Hannah said, like it literally, like our vital behaviors, the number one thing for you to do to be successful in this business is to take care of yourself. And you're never going to find that anywhere else. So I just feel like that is reason enough to jump in and do this if you're on the fence, because I'm telling you, the mental shift that's going to happen is outrageous. And I've kind of already touched on it, but some of the things that I was so scared about was spending the money during, you know, this national pandemic, this crisis. And I recently had been off of work for 6 months prior because of a back injury. So financially, I was like, no way, like I can't afford this right now. And just kind of looking back at like past failures. Like I came across Beachbody once before and didn't really know what to do. And I think the difference there is just I wasn't ready to make the commitment. And now it's like I've jumped in. It's time to take action. Like you have so many people rooting you and cheering you on that you're not going to fail if you want this. So I think that's that.
I love you. That like makes me emotional. And we had our new coach call today so after, when I'm working with my girls, after they finish the training, we get on one-on-one and we just chat. And like the relationships that you build because of this and the friendships that you create, it's like, oh my gosh, it's the greatest blessing ever, you guys. Like it makes me all the feels. I love you. Okay. Where is Vanessa? Let me find you. I know I saw you. There you are.
Sorry, it's my on the screen.
Oh, that's probably what threw me off. I'm like, Gentry, what's up? Okay, you go, girl.
Okay. So like everybody else, I love the support that I get and the motivation, the inspiration that I get like on a daily from these amazing women. But I go way back with Micah, like way back. Like 2000, what was it, 13? I think this or something. Yeah. And she reached out to me and I started, with the coach's discount. And then I just found out I was pregnant with my second baby. And I was like, I can't do this, the money, everything. It was just like a big disaster. So then fast forward to 2018 and she reached out again. I was still in her challenge groups for the longest time from that time to 2018, but she reached out again and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm ready. So I started coaching what I thought it was, and it did not work out. And I think it was because I wasn't personally ready. I wasn't fully committed to the process. I wasn't even doing half the things that I was telling other people to do. So I was like, you know what? I can't do this right now. Like, I have to get my shit together and then I can help others, because that's the only really way to do this thing. So I took a year or whatever off and I was like, okay, I'm going to start, getting my faith in tuned. I'm going to start actually paying attention to what people are saying to me. I'm going to read some stuff like personal development stuff. And so then 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what, Micah, I'm in. So I've had a long journey, but I am so excited this time. Like, I'm ready. I'm like pumped. I've met some amazing people on the team, and I've followed them for years, and they've been like huge inspirations to me, and they don't even know it. I mean, I probably creep on a lot of people's, Melissa, you're one of them. I creep on a lot of people's Instagrams, and I'm like, these people are so amazing. And so I just was like, I have to be a part of this. So I reached out to Micah, and Micah was like, okay, let's do it. And I'm full in. But yeah, like everybody said, the money thing has always been like on my mind. But I just realized that if I wanted to invest in myself and in my mind, my life, my everything for my family, I have 4 kids and I'm pregnant with my 5th, and my husband, I was like, I got to go all in. So that's basically mine. My long story.
I love it. I love, you literally are OG. Like, you have been around since I started, and you've just been kind of lingering, doing your thing. And then there was a huge shift in just like your energy. And like, I could tell, I was like, dude, she's not messing around this time. Like, she's ready.
Yeah, I was just steady creeping. That's all I did.
I love it. And I would tell Cozy all the time, like, homie's in every group I have, and she shows up every day. Like, I don't know why she's not coaching.
And I love Cozy.
I know. Well, I love you, girl. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, you guys, so let's go back to the slides, Melissa. And we have one more story for you, and then we're gonna dive into like the nitty-gritty deets. But you guys, seriously, just the community. I just want, like, every time I'm connecting with people on social or whatever, if I come across someone that I'm like, I would want to hang out with them in real life, that's who I want on my team. Like, that's the community we get to build. Like, you don't have to work with coworkers you don't like. You get to build a team of people that you literally just want to do life with. And then everything we do in the business is going to just grow you in every area. Like, it's so rad. So next up, we've got Shireen. And Shireen, are you here? Let me see if she's,
I am.
yeah. Okay, here you are. So you just take it over and you can share your story, girl.
Okay. So yeah, I'm like on the opposite end of the spectrum from them, not necessarily with coaching, just with life. So I'm 55 and I've been around the block a few times. But my coaching journey actually started 20 years ago. So 20 years ago, I was a mom with little kids, and my dad ended up passing away. He was only 69. He'd always struggled with his weight for, all of my life that I remember. And he ended up dying of complications with type 2 diabetes. And I was really sad because my kids wouldn't know him. They were little. And they really they have very few memories of him. And he was a wonderful man. He had just this gigantic heart and just loved life. And it was a sad thing, but I was also really mad at him for not taking care of himself. And I realized, because this was sort of a both behavioral and genetic thing that I had to deal with, that if I didn't get on top of it, I was going to end up at that same path and that same point where I was saying goodbye to my little tiny grandkids. And I didn't want to have that. I wanted to be there for my kids. I want to be there for my grandkids. So I have 2 grandkids now, and they are little, and they are the biggest why for me right now. I want to see them grow up. I want to be able to have long-term relationships with them, and I want to be there for them. So I started running while my dad was dying, and I kept running. I've been a runner for 20 years, and it's one of those things that I knew would keep me, going down the right path to take care of myself. But it wasn't until a little over 4 years ago that I realized that this was a job that people could do and get paid for. This was so cool. I'd been a personal trainer for a few years, and I loved doing that. But I felt frustrated because I would see people maybe once or twice a week, and I'd say, okay, go do your exercises now, and I'll see you next week. And then they would come back and they would feel, oh yeah, I didn't really get around to that. And, I just knew there was something missing. So when I found out about coaching, I was like, this is it. This is the answer. It combines everything. It combines exercise and nutrition and the community and accountability that I had been looking for. So, I signed up for, I guess it was November 2015, so almost 4.5 years ago. And since then, I've basically been traveling. My kids are grown and gone. I go to see them. I go to see my grandkids. I go to see my 90-year-old mom who drinks Shakeology every day. And I swear that's one of the things that's kept her alive this long and as perky and energetic as she is. And, my husband works for a company in Germany. We travel to Germany. Well, we used to. We'll see what the future holds. But, we travel all over. And this job has been with me through it all. I've been able to take it with me. I take my friends with me, my community. I check in with them every day, and they are the joy that I get up and I get to see that people are making changes and they're happy and they're confident and they're glowing, just like all these other girls have said. It's just something that lights a fire within people, and they feel that and they just can't help but glow and share it with people. So that's just kind of how I keep going with it.
I love it. I love your story so much, Shireen. And I think it's so powerful to just see like it really is. This business is so unique in the way that anyone can do this and make it work for them. Like there's no one size fits all, like you have to look this way, be this way, act this way. It is literally like, what are you passionate about? Who do you want to help? This is the way that you're going to do it. And then you can like navigate that however. It's just so powerful. So I love it. I love your example. You are goals, Shireen. Okay, girl, let's move on to the info part. So I'm going to turn it over to Melissa to take care of, oh yeah, there's Shireen's picture. We always forget to go to those when they're talking. Dang it. Bull, she's so cute. Okay, so now we're going to go to a video. So this is a 12 minutes, you guys, and it's like the meat. So this is going to be the meat of what coaching is. And then after this, Melissa will come on, hash it all out, explain a little bit more. And then make sure if you think of questions, throw them in the chat and we'll come back around at the end and ask or answer all of the questions if you have anything and really explain stuff. Okay. So I'm going to mute and we will just go get your popcorn and watch your movie.
Heart and a whole lot of hustle. And although we come from different backgrounds, we all come together with a common goal to help others live a healthier and happier life. In fact, our mission is to help others achieve their goals and lead a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. But how do we do that? The first way we do that is to lead by example. So to put it simply, we practice what we preach. Our consistency and results from using our proven products and programs is what inspires others to join us. So what proven products and programs are we talking about? We are talking about Beachbody. Beachbody is a global leader in health and fitness, and that is who we partner with as coaches. If you haven't heard of Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X or Insanity or any of our other amazing programs. Back when P90X was released, there were a lot of people getting results and sharing those results online. These people were also supporting each other and motivating each other along the way. The success stories were pouring in, and Beachbody began looking to its future. When CEO Carl Deichler and President John Pumpkin started examining these success stories, they found that a lot of them were coming from satisfied customers who were sharing their results and journey along the way and inspiring others to do the same. This natural sharing of the products and programs and the love for Team Beachbody led them to develop a compensation plan where these coaches would earn an income from doing the stuff they were already doing. And that was the start of the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So as coaches, we use these amazing products and programs and recommend the best ones for others and their needs. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty much the Netflix of workout programs. Not only do we have access to the amazing fitness programs that were designed by the top fitness leaders in the world, we focus on nutrition. Shakeology is hands down the best nutritional shake out there. We have so many other amazing nutritional supplements and are always creating new ones, including our performance lane, which is certified to the Informed Sport Global Sports Nutrition Program. This helps athletes know that they can use our products because they are clean and safe for sports. We also have 2 different nutrition courses that focus heavily on education behind nutrition. They have found that those who are struggling with understanding nutrition comprehensively really struggle to maintain and develop a healthy lifestyle. So they turned this into a video series where we can educate others on how to understand nutrition for the long term. Both of them are created by registered dietitians and nutritionists and are scientifically based to teach and help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. And we can't forget about our deliciously addicting beach bars. The next thing we do as coaches is share our journey authentically. We simply share our experiences with our amazing products and programs, and that inspires others to start. We share with our friends and family and on social media. And do not let that social media part scare you. We will teach you in our training all about how to share on social media. Now, I want you to think progress, not perfection. We are not perfect as coaches. We are real people who struggle just like everyone else. But we lead by example and show other people how they can get it done too. We push play and we show up for ourselves. You do not need to be at your own health and fitness goals to help others get started and to share your journey. We are just passionate, everyday people who love to help others. And through the consistent sharing of your journey, you'll inspire people to come to you and ask you what you're doing and that they're interested in joining you. And once they decide to join you, we just help them pick out the program that's best for them and their goals. And then we just support them on their journey. So how exactly do we support them online? One way is through our online private challenge groups. These are judgment-free accountability groups where we do daily check-ins, share tips, struggles, recipes, and more. As a brand new coach, you can join our groups and add your people to our groups as well. So why should you join our team and partner with Beachbody? Number one, as coaches, there are no creating meal plans and workout programs. These are already created by the experts, and they're proven to work, so all the work is done for you. We just align people with the right ones for them. Beachbody prides itself on delivering results, and that happens because of rigorous testing and making sure that they're always innovating. And I love that they have something for everyone. And number two, no inventory. They handle everything for us, the shipping, the customer service, and there's no big buy-ins as coaches. And there are 0 sales requirements to remain a coach and get commissions. Customers just order through our websites, which are given to us from Beachbody. Number three, they are constantly training and supporting us in our business and in our health and fitness journeys. They host daily trainings, weekly calls, and even events and workshops. Number four, rewards and recognition that they give us. They have monthly rewards as well as earned vacations for 2, earned leadership trips, and recognition. And these rewards and recognition are earned by helping people and helping your team be successful. And our team's favorite reward, the trips that you can earn. And it's not just for you, it's for a spouse or a guest as well. Our team has had so much fun in the past years of the Dominican and Mexico and on Bahamas cruises, and we would love to see you on our next one. And we know you're thinking, okay, all that's great, but how do we actually earn an income? First, we earn a 25 to 40% commissions. We earn 40% commissions on memberships. For example, the Beachbody On Demand annual membership, you would earn $40. And we earn up to 36% on challenge packs. A challenge pack is our full solution because it's going to set up our customers with whatever they need to reach their goals and develop a healthy lifestyle. It will include a membership to our Beachbody On Demand and a supplement of our Shakeology or our performance line with our pre and post-workout Energize and Recover. It will also include a nutrition program which is going to help them maintain their healthy lifestyle for the long haul. Not only is this the total solution, but when they're bundled together like this, they are saving hundreds of dollars. So this is the best deal for our customers. So with the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, you will earn a commission of $50 plus, depending on the pack that is going to fit their needs. We have a lot of different challenge pack options, including some that are deluxe and mega, which include more supplements bundled together. And on those, you can earn a commission of up to $150. Another way we earn is through residual income. This is when our customers continue their monthly orders of our products. For example, each month that your customers continue their Shakeology order, you earn $32 in commissions. If your customer continues their performance stack, $30 a month. Their delicious beach bars, $30 a month. So imagine if you had 3 people who are ordering every month, yours is paid for. And here's the real value of residual income. As you continue to share your journey, your income will grow. For instance, if you help 3 people your first month, and then you continue to help 3 more people on subsequent months, that money is going to compound, resulting in higher commissions every single month. And on top of that, we get residual income on the Beachbody On Demand membership renewals. So if you had 3 people renew their on-demand memberships, that's $120 in 1 month. And as you decide to grow your team because you can only help so many people on your own, you tap into amazing bonus opportunities. One of our first one is a $100 fast start bonus. If you sign up 5 coaches in a 5-week period with a challenge pack when they sign up, you earn $100. And this is where the real magic happens. As you continue to grow your team, you earn what we call a team cycle bonus. This is a little more complicated to explain, but if you want to learn more, ask your coach. But the most important thing to know about it is that you earn from the productivity as your team. So as you help people and as they help people, your income from team cycle bonuses increases. The next way you can earn is through matching bonuses. So if there are coaches on your team who are earning a team cycle bonus, you get 5 to 10% of that. And on top of all of that, you can earn quarterly bonuses as you advance your business. And we can't forget that you get a 25% discount from anything you order through Team Beachbody. This is your business that you get to build however you want. Because it's online, you get flexible hours. You also get to decide if you want to work toward a part-time income or a full-time income. And your goals can change at any time. So don't ever discount the fact that you could make this a full-time income. Many of our full-time coaches on our team never intended to leave their full-time careers, but goals and circumstances change. When you start to reap the benefits of this amazing business, as well as get the pure satisfaction of helping other people and getting those messages of you changed my life, it's really hard to not want to do this every second of every day, especially when you realize there's no ceiling on your income potential and you get the freedom to work the hours you want to wherever you want to. And as a coach in our community, you're surrounded by amazing, positive, and like-minded people, and they lift you up and push you to be your best self. And being surrounded by these types of people is the ultimate form of accountability for your own health and fitness goals. So if you made it this far, we know you're ready to get started on our team. First things first, remember, we are always working on you first. So we will ask you some questions and help you find the program that's right for you. We will also recommend the best nutritional products for your goals right now. Then we will bundle those together to give you a challenge pack so that you get the best deal right now. That's all you have to invest to build the business of your dreams. And get this, your sign-up fee is waived when you buy a challenge pack. Your only initial investment into this business is an investment into yourself. These are products and programs you're going to use to better your health. And just like all the products we offer, the coaching opportunity is zero risk. When you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, your coaching sign-up fee is waived. And if after 30 days you're not impressed with the challenge pack, you can send it back for a full refund. No questions asked, even if you finished a whole bag of Shakeology. We will take it back empty because we stand behind our products. After your first month, your only requirement is a $15.95 a month business service fee. It covers our websites that they give us to send our customers to order, as well as our Coach Online office to help us run our business. It also covers our 24/7 customer service, as well as inventory and order fulfillment. Because remember, we don't have to stock up on a bunch of inventory. Our customers just order through a website and it's sent directly to them. It also goes to our support and trainings that are so valuable. And if you or your spouse are active military or veterans, your fee is waived per month as a thank you for your service. You can cancel at any time. We don't have any long-term commitments or anything like that. The next thing you're going to do is continue or start your journey. And as you do that, you'll start our new coach training that teaches you everything you need to know as a new coach. And the last thing is you're just going to start sharing your journey and invite others, which you'll learn more about in the training. We truly hope that this looks like a great fit for you, and we can't wait for you to join our team. Please reach out to your coach and ask any questions that you have. And we can't wait to help you get started on something that can change your life and those around you.
Ah, I don't know how to stop it.
Welcome everyone to our
It always does that. Okay, so we're going to continue. I am hearing some background noise. I don't know if anyone else is, but you guys just got kind of like the bulk, really broad overview of what we do as coaches, how we earn, like all the really nitty-gritty stuff. But we also wanted to talk with you and kind of share really stuff that's specific to our team and what we do and what we encourage. And as you're hearing a lot of these things, please in the chat, if you have questions, we want you guys to ask those. We're going to have some time set aside at the end where we can talk to you guys about the questions that you have or answer anything that you're thinking about. And so yeah, wanted to kind of put that out there so you can start thinking and sharing some of those questions that you have in the chat. Okay, so one of the things that, oh man, this was a game changer for me when I first started coaching, and it's actually kind of adapted and grown over the years, but one of the things that you guys are going to realize, and that you probably have noticed about a lot of coaches or the coaches that you've been talking with, is there are certain parts of our lives that will completely just shift in such a positive way. So there are 4 vital behaviors that our company really encourages coaches to follow and to live by. And the number one thing that and you've heard this already before, but the number one thing that we always talk about and really emphasize is this journey is about you. And your journey is the most important part of what we're doing here as coaches. So being a product of the product, really using the programs, really working out every day, really drinking that Shakeology and absorbing those benefits of all the nutrients and the vitamins and the antioxidants and literally like all the things that come with our performance line, using those things and allowing for them to change your life. So be a product of the product, meaning just do what is going to make you feel your best. And I can tell you like this, and you guys are seeing like me in my most vulnerable state here in these pictures, but it really is life-changing. And you really will see and feel a difference when you're committed to the program, when you're committed to your nutrition. You guys, I had no idea, no clue how to eat for a healthy lifestyle before I became a coach. I thought I did. I was a collegiate athlete. All through college, I was a high school athlete. Like I thought I could just have whatever I wanted and it would be totally fine. And that is why I struggled so much with my health, is because I just didn't have the knowledge. And that's one of the best things about our programs, is it gives you all the knowledge that you need to really change your life from the inside out. The second vital behavior is to connect, invite, and follow up. Okay, so really what this means is just give this gift to other people. And once you have experienced it, once you literally within the first week, the first day, you're going to feel a difference. You're going to feel such a difference in your life. And you're going to be calling your mom. You're going to be calling your best friend. You're going to be really sharing this authentically because it has made a difference in who you are. So we really just encourage invite daily, talk about what you're doing, just like you would honestly do with any other product, right? How many of you, when you see a good movie, you go and text your best friend and you say, girl, you got to go watch this movie. It's so good. It's going to change your life. Or you find a mascara that's life-changing. You text everyone you know and tell them to go get it. Whatever it is, like it's just the exact same thing. And you want to, when something impacts you in that way, you want to give that gift to others. Okay, the third vital behavior, help others get results. Now, that's kind of an organic thing when you're sharing it with someone else, but really what it comes down to is just being the best cheerleader and friend and person and celebrating other people and helping them change their life in the same way that you have. And that's really what it's all about. This is one of my really amazing friends, McKinney. She started in my challenge group and started with 80-Day Obsession. She killed it. She felt the change that was happening within her. And then she is the one who decided, okay, I really want to do this. Like, this has been so life-changing for me that I want to give this gift to other people too. And that's why she became a coach. And probably what has inspired a lot of you to be here tonight is the changes that you've either felt through being a part of a boot camp or what you've seen in someone else. Okay, and then this is the fourth vital behavior. And really this is, I think, one of the most impactful and life-changing, and also probably one of the things that people think they don't need. So it's kind of funny, but personal development. Now, I know my grandpa, you guys, he was an entrepreneur. I always think it's funny to talk about my grandpa on this call, but he was an entrepreneur and he gave me books in high school, and I always was like rolling my eyes like, come on, grandpa, I don't need that. But then as I got older and actually opened them and read them, I realized why he was giving that to me at such a young age. This is such an important part of every person's life, and every single person needs it, no matter who you are or what you do. and we shared a little blurb kind of below this because it just is so funny. Literally almost every person who, you know, as they're diving into personal development, they think, I don't need this. I'm good. I've got the confidence, or I don't need someone else telling me how to live my life. But really what it is it helps you overcome either, you know, a lot of us deal with a lot of anxiety, especially in times that we're going through right now. A lot of uncertainty. There's just so much that we absorb throughout the day as human beings that if we're not constantly working on our mindset and our confidence and our positivity and growth, if we're filling that with other things, then that's what our bodies think about, right? That's what our bodies know and our minds know. So constantly and purposefully filling our minds with positivity, with confidence, with growth. And we give you guys, all of our new coaches, recommendations for things to start with and really personalize that to you and what you need most in your life at this time. I have never read so many uplifting books. A lot of you guys have probably read these because I think personal development is actually getting a lot more common for just everyone, right? Not just entrepreneurs or for people in the business world or whatever, for moms and for everyday women, for college, you know, women and students in college, and literally every person. So it is really, really encouraged, and it is a vital behavior in our company for a reason. Okay. So we wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background of who we are. Micah kind of did a good job, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time going over this, but we want you to have the confidence that you're going to have the support and the mentorship that you need to be successful and to create success in your business, if that's really what you want out of this opportunity. So when you join our team, you're not just joining any team. We are a top 10 team, and really what that means is what it comes down to. In all of our company, we're in the top 0.01% of teams, or the umbrella of coaching, the network that we're under, right? So Micah, who you guys got to hear from earlier, she kind of started Team Inspiration. And like she said, we've got anyone who signs up as a coach creates their own team as well. And so you're joining a team that has multiple incredible leaders, so many leaders in our network and in our company and in our little umbrella of this, this little Beachbody world. So you're going to get a lot of support. You're going to get a ton of resources that will help you. And it's going to be an incredible experience. So we start you off with a new coach mentorship that really just helps you work closely with your coach as your mentor to take you step by step. So you don't feel like, gosh, where do I even start? What do I do? We take you step by step so you know exactly what to do, where to start, how to talk about it, how to get the best results, what program to start with. Literally every single step of the way, you're going to have someone helping you. Your only investment, this is the best part, I think, about starting a business like this, is your only investment is in yourself. You don't have to buy products that you're going to store at your house and then have to keep buying products and keep building up this, you know, whatever. You really only commit to the programs and the supplements that you are using yourself. And that's an amazing thing. That's a really crazy to think about, that you can start such a potentially huge business from an investment in your own health. Like, that's amazing. So you know, there's tons of different packages and programs and different things that you have access to, and your coach can help you choose the best one for you. There's a range of them. So just talk to your coach who invited you to this call, and they can help you pick the one that's best for you, and that will get you the things that you need and that are aligned to your goals. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to talk about, and it's also like one of the saddest things right now, but there are so many perks to coaching, and one of my favorites is the free trips. So just by helping 3 people a month, 3 to 5 people a month, you can earn free trips to, and you heard this in the video, to amazing places. So I don't know, probably a lot of you were like me when I started coaching. We could not afford to go anywhere unless it was like covered by my parents or Jeff's family or whatever. And so being able to go on a trip together, our first trip was to, I think it was Cancun. Is that right? I can't remember. Somewhere in Mexico. That was awesome. And literally going on a trip, all expenses paid. We had never experienced a trip like that. And it completely changed my perspective and really pushed me to do even more and to help even more people so that they could then have that same gift, right? We also host and do team retreats, which are so much fun, so much fun. And we have been to a lot of different fun places: Alpine, Utah, Island Park in Idaho. Gosh, I can't even like name. We've been to San Diego, Florida. There's so many different. We try to like really mix it up and make it fun, but those are earned retreats. So as you're helping more people, you can earn those team retreats and qualify to hang out with the team and other rising leaders in our downline. Now, this next one, the friendships and the community. This is probably one of the perks that I just did not ever expect or didn't even know was a part of it. And I didn't even think I needed it, to be honest. I was one of those people that was just kind of immersed in my job, being a mom. Like, I was a busy person, like everyone is, and had lost, I don't want to say I had lost myself in motherhood, but we get busy and you kind of lose those friendships that you've had for a really long time, and you lose those connections with other women. And when I became a coach, the friendships in the community were completely life-changing for me. To have someone who always has your back, who believes in you when you're struggling, who can support you and just be there for you, and vice versa, to be there for someone else when they're going through a hard time. Like, it is the most incredible community. And I can honestly say, I don't think every single team is like this, but we have a really, really unique community, really tight knit, and have all become just the best of friends. And I just can't stress that enough. So anyway, some of the others that you have already heard, you get swag for helping people. Beachbody sends you stuff just for helping 3 people a month. It's kind of awesome. I love free stuff. Like, free t-shirts are my favorite. And I also, we've gotten lots of really cool things. And one of the prizes, I don't know what you call it, but one of the things that you can earn this year is one of those Theraguns, like a massager. I'm like, yes, I need that thing, because I'm obsessed with like all those like rollers and whatnot. It makes you feel amazing. So another really awesome perk is that residual income. This was a huge deal for me. So residual income is where you're making an income without having to sell anything, right? It's just by helping your team help more people, you're going to create more income for your family. You're also going to save 25% as a coach on everything in the Beachbody catalog. And then, of course, the most important perk, just having that lifelong health, right? Like, that's what we're all here for. And I can honestly say that it's completely changed my life. So, okay, what is next, you guys? And like I said, we're going to answer questions. I know that probably a lot of you guys have had some of your questions answered already in the chat. So if you do have more, please keep asking. But how do you get started? So that's really what I want to kind of direct you guys on, what your next steps are. If this is something that you're like, hey, I really need this in my life. That's how I felt. And I just want to share like a little personal experience. When I first started, I was working full-time as a teacher, and it was a struggle. I always thought I was going to be that mom who was totally fine working full-time. Like, my kids could go to daycare, it would be great, and it wouldn't faze me, right? But then when I had my children, when I had my first baby, wow, it was really hard to go back to work, but I had to. So I did. And then I had my second baby, and I did not want to go back to work, but I had to. And I just kept watching my coach And finally, when Libby was 4 months old, I knew, okay, I'm going to try this because there is nothing else. I'm not creative. I can't make anything and sell it on Etsy. Like, I got to do something like this. And so I messaged my coach. I didn't even think I had not a clue anything, like all the stuff you guys are getting tonight, all this information. I didn't know any of this, but I saw my coach and I saw her life changing. And so I knew, okay, if this mom who's working full time in a photography business, who is working out in a hotel, if she can do this, why can't I do it? And I hope that it helps you guys see that we are no different than you. You guys have seen it, like Micah's little babe coming in and running in and sitting on her lap. Like, that is this life, and it's honestly the best life. We get to work from home. We get to be with our kids. We get to be a part of raising them. And it is hard. I'm not going to say it's so easy. It's hard work, but it is so worth the hard work. Every single, like, I cannot tell you or breathe that into you enough. Like, it is so worth it to be able to be home with your kids. And I know firsthand because I missed a lot of things with my first 2 babies. And that was really hard. And I told my husband, like, I'm not having another kid until I'm home. So we made that happen. And now we're like hugely pregnant with our 4th baby. And it's been the most amazing blessing. That's Libby right there. To be home with them and to have that time, because it's just something you can't get back. So if that's something that resonates with you, or if any of these stories, or if you're listening here and you're thinking, gosh, I really need this in my life, you need to message your coach after this call. They're going to talk to you about your goals. They're going to help you get set up with the pack that works best for you and get started in the new coach mentorship with them and with our team. Okay, so I think that really covers the last box, and I really want to stress this. I think one of the biggest things that we hear from a lot of moms is, I just have so much mom guilt. Number 1, go read Rachel Hollis's book. Number 2, your family will be such a huge part of this journey. Like, if you have watched any of the coaches, the moms, they're working out with their kids. I have loved seeing Micah's little, well, she's not little anymore. She's like almost a teenager, but her daughter working out with her in the morning and just being that example. Like, even my 2-year-old, she'll come up to us when she wakes up and she's like, we working out? And it's just awesome, to have that example and to help them see that, this is what a healthy lifestyle looks like. And this is what a happy life can look like. And Libby the other day was saying, she's like, I want to be a coach when I grow up. And it just makes you feel so good to know that they see that joy and that happiness and they want that too. So don't worry if you're worried, if you're thinking like, I don't have time. Like, I got to take care of 7,000 kids. That feels like that, right? Sometimes. Even if it's 1 kid, it can feel really daunting. And just know you're going to be uplifted by so many moms who are in the trenches with you, who are struggling with sickness or having a hard day or, whatever, wanting to eat the gallon of ice cream. Like, we've all been there, and you're going to be surrounded by so much positivity and so much support that you don't need to feel that guilt, because it's a normal thing to want something more for your family and for yourself, even to want to feel good and confident in your own skin. And I promise you that's how you're going to feel when you start working on yourself every single day and committing to being your best self. Okay. So I don't know if I missed any questions while I was talking so much, but I think Mike has been monitoring that. So if you want to unmute, you can, if there's been any that have been missed.
I think the only one that I didn't see answered, Jessica said, oh wait, no, we answered that. Krista asked, are there any minimum sales requirements? There's not. So the only requirement ever is the $15.95 coach fee. So you literally can build $1 million business for $15.95 a month. It's kind of ridiculous. So that's the requirement to be like a coach. In order to be an active coach, so this is going to sound confusing, but you can be inactive, and that just means you don't have any personal product and you don't have any sales going through. You still have your coach spot. I don't know why you'd be an inactive coach and just sit there. There's no point. But if you're going to be an active coach, that would be 50 PV, which means you either are personally using some product or you're selling product. And there's no requirements to it. That's kind of the baseline of like what makes you an active coach. And when you're an active coach, then you're eligible to earn commission and all that stuff. So, but yeah, no requirements or anything like that. What if someone has already signed up to the challenge pack? Yeah, 50 per month, Krista. So that's awesome. So if you've already gotten a challenge pack, then you can sign up to be a coach. And then, so it's $40 to sign up to be a coach when you aren't signing up with a pack at the same time. But since you've already gotten a pack, you can fill out the challenge pack waiver form and get that fee refunded. So you still sign up for free. It's just you kind of go through one more step. So when you're signing up with the challenge pack all at once, you don't pay the $40 fee. It's waived right off the top. And then so you're just investing in your pack. So either way, you can still sign up for free if you've ever had a previous challenge pack. Anything else, you guys? Yeah, someone asked if we could sell globally. So we have plans to launch globally. It's just like a process. Every single time we launch in a new country, they have to reformulate Shakeology to fit the standards of the country. And like, it is intense, the whole process that goes into it. And so it does take some time. So right now we're in the US, Canada, the UK, and then the end of this month, we're actually launching in France. So this is like an incredible time to start because one, FOD Groups just launched, which is our brand new platform for our challenge groups and like where we host our groups. So that's going to be a huge opportunity as a new coach to just get started fresh with that, get going right out of the gate with everything that's new and improved. And then with the launch coming of France, that's like major to get in before France gets put under you. So that's a really big deal and exciting. And then obviously like we have, there's so many countries in the works right now. It's just, it rolls out. They're trying to do one a year, but it kind of just depends on how long it takes. Okay, really quick. Do we want to talk about the swag bag? And if any other questions roll in, we can answer those.
Yes. Okay. So we want to celebrate the coaches that are getting started this weekend, amp you guys up. And so we're going to do a new coach drawing for everyone who signs up by Sunday night at midnight. So you're signed up before Monday, you get into this drawing for some swag and just to kind of kick off your journey and to give you guys some of these things that have really changed our life and give you something fun and cute. What we'll do is if you're not in the coach group, is there like a link we can throw on there just in case someone doesn't have it? If you're not in there, message the coach who got you on this call. They'll get you in that. And make sure that you comment under the little post that we're going to put up for the swag, and that will get you entered into the drawing. Okay. So reach out to your coach and make sure you're in that page on Facebook so that you can have a chance to be entered into that little drawing. It's kind of fun. Oh, Krista asked 50 PV per month. Yeah, it's, how do you explain that? It's basically just I don't even know how to explain that for someone who doesn't know what PV is.
I think she was just asking if it was monthly or if it was like weekly or I think.
Oh, yeah. So you answered that. Yeah. So per month.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Ashley just posted the link. So we have kind of a home base, like info group on Facebook. So if you're not in that group, Ashley just posted it. I don't think you can click links in. Can you click links in the chat? Oh, I think it is.
Copy and paste it.
Yeah. If not, copy and paste it. But just request to join in there. And like Melissa said, if you're not in there or you're like, I'm not on Facebook, totally fine. Just make sure your coach comments for you. And that works too.
Cool.
Anything else? I think we're good. Good? Wrapped it up?
Yeah.
Made it? It's always like, whew, we made it through the tech. And that that video is always super laggy when you're on Zoom. It's like super slow. So that same video is posted in this group, this Facebook group that Ashley linked up to. If you want to go like listen to it again so it's not so jumpy, it's on there. So you can check it out on there too. But message your coach, like Melissa was saying, the person who got you in. Any questions you have, get figure out which pack you want to do, get rolling. They'll welcome you to the team page, get you started. Every single coach on our team has all of the same tools and resources to help you get rocking. So you're in good hands. You'll be a part of just an awesome organization, and you will just be able to rock this out. So we're super pumped to see who gets welcomed in as part of our team this weekend. Okay? All right.
Space before we leave.
What?
So just so everyone can look at each other before we leave.
Oh, yeah. It's way better. Can we take a pic?
Oh, yeah.
It sucks because you only see one page. Oh, I guess all the rest of the pages are like names, so that's okay. We'll get the front page. The brave people that are showing their faces. Okay, ready? Do you want to take it or do you want me to? I don't have my phone. Finley stole it.
And I'll
Okay.
do both pages. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Woo! And then-
Woo! Should we do a boomerang? Let's do a boomerang.
I can do that on IG, I think.
Yeah, do it.
I don't have like that special app.
I don't either.
Dangerous when you're not wearing a bra.
It is. That's true.
I was like, crap, did I forget? But I have one on.
Good.
So
Good
chill.
for you, Micah. Good for you.
I know. I really did. I was like, oh, shoot. I'm good.
Let's dance. I like it, Ashley.
Okay,
You're the-
boomerang. Ready? Set.
Okay, ready?
Go.
Woo!
Did it do it?
I got it.
All right, you guys. Go have a good night. Go give your spouse some loves if you're married. It's always good for your relationship. Okay. Bye, guys. See ya.
You guys.